Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello, my name is Spiff, and if you're new here, what's up? For today's video, in the beginning was unsure what I was going to be filming today, but then I kind of realized that I had the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and I've had it now for about a month and a half, and so I was like, wait, I haven't even featured this on my channel, I haven't talked about this at all, and as you guys know, the Norvina palette is bound to drop pretty soon, and I'm like wanting to get my hands on that. I've been an Anastasia Beverly Hills fan now for a while. I think my first palette that I ever purchased from Anastasia was the Artist palette. That was years ago, and I still have it in my collection. I don't use it anymore because some of the eyeshadows obviously have kind of expired, and it's been like 3 years since I've had that palette, so I thought it'd be really fun to just talk about this palette, do like an in-depth eye tutorial, and then just kind of walk you guys through each eyeshadow here. And honestly, I've been using this off camera now for about a month and a half, and I personally love this palette. I know some people had some mixed reviews about it. If you are new here on my channel, make sure to subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Join the family. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's go and get started on today's video. So I think what we're going to be doing is a very intense, deep cut crease. I know that the palette is called Soft Glam, but honey, do I look like Soft Glam to you? I have like 7 layers on. I'm like a tres leches cake times 2. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump into the first eyeshadow that we're gonna be taking, which is Orange Soda. I'm so happy that they included this eyeshadow in the palette because Orange Soda has been one of my favorite eyeshadows from Anastasia. I have it as an individual eyeshadow, and it is phenomenal. So I'm gonna take that up into this crease area right here. And it's okay to get a little sloppy with the eyeshadow because we are going to be using concealer to cut the crease. But just avoiding as much as possible on the lid area, that would help tremendously because it's less concealer that you're going to have to use to cut the crease. I'm going to be taking that on a blending brush just to lightly diffuse this color all across the crease. I'm also picking it up on the outer corner as well too. Next color is going to be Burnt Orange, which is right here in the eyeshadow palette. It's right underneath Orange Soda. And we're just going to go basically right on top of Orange Soda. And I like that they have so many transition shades in this palette because you can really create so many detailed and in-depth looks with this eyeshadow palette. So basically, picking that up with the same brush as well too, I'm just going to be repeating those exact motions with this. So going back and forth, and then I like to do a little like circle motion right here at the outer corner just to really diffuse it out here. I'm also going to be taking Burnt Orange underneath on the lower lash line, so we're going to go ahead and just do that now since we are already using it. I'm trying to avoid to get eyeshadow into my contacts because that would be horrible. Which, by the way, if you are interested in these contacts, you guys know that I have brown eyes. These are the Jade Blendz from the Blendz collection from Opulent Lenses. You can use code SPIFFY10 at checkout for 10% off. They are super comfortable. I've been wearing them now for a little bit over 3 weeks. And they're just so comfortable and nice, and I have another pair as well too in Mesmer Gray. Oh my gosh, they look really natural like when you're up close, especially you can't see like the little like filter, you know how like you can kind of see like the lines in them. I'm gonna be doing a video separate from that, just discussing these contacts because I really want to just give you the full details of everything. Alright, so this is where things are going to get slightly a little bit more detailed. I'm going to be taking the shade Mulberry, which is this one right here on the top right corner. I'm going to be picking that up on a Real Techniques, so this is their base shadow brush, but I like it because it's super thin at the end. It's sort of like flat when you lay it down like so, but it's tapered a little bit at the end, so you can really get a little precise in there. I'm picking that up on the edge of the brush at the tip, and I'm just going to be running that right in this area. So like I said, we want to get detailed with this part. It's okay to get a little sloppy with it because the concealer is really going to help in a second. But just trying to avoid the lid as much as possible is definitely going to help you. And then we're going to take that out. It also helps too to kind of like look up a little bit. And this Mulberry shade is so pretty. I love the way that this looks on my skin tone. It's like a dark cranberry shade. And it just looks amazing. What I've noticed on my eyes, and you'll find this too whenever you're trying to do like a cut crease for yourself, is that one side is going to be a little bit off. So like this is the right side, and my right side is always a little droopy, which is why this arch on my brow like always looks so high up. So I've noticed that my cut crease always looks good on my left side, and it's much easier. So I like to do the right side first because this is my struggle bust right here, and then after that I kind of just like to make them symmetrical whenever I do the left side. Next, I'm gonna go in with an even smaller brush. I'm gonna be going in with this pencil brush right here. I'm gonna pick up Cypress Umber. We're not gonna jump into the black just yet. We're gonna pick up this nice dark brown, which I love too. This is in the Modern Renaissance palette, and Cypress Umber is probably the most used shade in that palette for me. So I'm just going in. You can kind of feel like where your crease kind of sinks in, and that's where I'm gonna be putting the most depth, and then just lightly grazing right above the lid. And then with that same brush, I'm gonna just pick up Noir right here. But before I do, I'm gonna spray a little bit of alcohol that I have in this little spray bottle. I'm gonna run that on a little paper towel, which I've been using this entire time. And this is just gonna spot clean it so that way there's no Cypress Umber left on the brush and it's not gonna look patchy or like muddy. So now picking up Noir, I'm gonna just go in right here at the very outer corner on the top. All right, so next we're gonna be taking that brush that we used to pick up Mulberry, and we're gonna just go ahead and lightly diffuse out these colors together. I'm not picking up any new product, I'm just using what's left on the brush. And I'm just lightly going over it. Alright, so I'm going to be picking up that concealer stick that we used from Wet n Wild, which is 809 You're a Natural. And I'm picking that up on this flat brush. And this is where we're going to cut the crease. I'm going to just build it up right here in the center. Look up. And that's going to help us find where our crease is at. And I didn't steal that trick from anybody. I am a fan of Nicole Goodell's videos, and she is the one that kind of taught me how to do that. And I found that that is the best way to find out where your natural cut crease is at. Build it up. Look up. And that is where, damn, my crease is big on this one. Okay, and that is where our crease is at. I mean, if that's where the crease is at, that's where the crease is at, honey. You've got to give it room to breathe. So let the universe excite you. 'Cause that's the way it's meant to be. I'm trying to round this out just a little bit more. See what I'm talking about though? That this is my struggle bust eye. I definitely have a smaller lid on this one, but that's okay. I'm next gonna be setting that with this other flat brush right here, and I'm gonna take Tempera, and I'm gonna set this one first. Okay, you see how this one looks? We gotta make this one look like this one. So I'm gonna do this one off camera and fix it a little bit, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I got it. I kind of evened it out. Like I said, this is definitely in my eye that's kind of like droopy a little bit and hooded. So it makes it really difficult whenever I'm trying to even it out with this eye. So if you feel like one of your eyes is just a little bit tinier or it's a little bit hooded, don't worry, just try your best to just even it out as much as possible, which is what I did here. Also, too, the best way for me to kind of really look and see if everything is even, if I just take my phone and open up like Snapchat kind of, and just look at it in the camera and just kind of keep going back and forth. And then I also like to just kind of look like this at the camera to make sure that whenever I'm closing my eyes, they both look symmetrical. So the next thing that I'm going to be taking is my NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner in black, and we're just going to go ahead and just create a wing. This is like, honestly, if you break down like a cut crease, it is so intricate and detailed. Like, first you have to worry about blending out all of your eyeshadows to make sure that they look all smooth, which is pretty normal. And then you have to make sure that the lid space is nice and symmetrical and that nothing is creasing, all of that stuff. And then you have to make sure that you can do a wing and not fuck up, because once you do, you gotta take that off and then redo it if you do mess up. So no pressure at all, no. So I'm gonna just go ahead and create a wing. I'm gonna start off with the one that I can't really do, which is my right. And I'm just gonna go ahead and create a wing. almost messed me up. Yo, do you see this right now? This is why I can never be like a surgeon, because I would F that up so bad. Forgot to set this concealer that I used. And the trick is that you want to make it parallel to the cut crease line. I'm gonna bring this mirror up really close, and I'm gonna try and just get the last details of this. I didn't think it was gonna be done, but it is done. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna get a little bit of a makeup wipe and kind of clean up. No. I'm like, Spiff, that's a bad idea, don't do it. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the lower lash line. After we just almost had a panic attack going on with that, I want to finish this look because it's coming out real cute. Actually, I'm gonna finish this really quick. I'm gonna take that black one more time and just build that up. I want to take the color Rustic, which is this one right here in the palette. I'm going to pick that up and focus this on the outer corner of the lower lash line. And I'm going to hug that wing just a little bit underneath. I'm then going to be taking a little bit of Mulberry again and focus that on the outer corner right here. And then take a clean blending brush and just kind of diffuse that right at the bottom. Because we don't want raccoon eyes, darling. We don't want raccoon eyes. I'm next going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I'm going to take that all the way and even put a little bit right here in the beginning part, like so. And if you feel like you got a little sloppy with it, you can just take that brush with Mulberry still on it and just go underneath. And it'll take off the white liner off your lashes. I'm next going to be taking just a little bit of Noir just to really get right underneath the lower lash line. But I just want to take it where it differentiates where my waterline is and my lower lash line. And then just blend that out a little bit. Alright, so for lashes, I'm going to be taking the Ardell number 253s. These are the Mega Volume lashes. I finally found 2 extra pairs and I was like, done. I'm buying them. I need them. This makeup tutorial was going so well, and now it's like, what the hell is happening? It's like the end of the freaking world. I'm gonna go back in and just lightly go over. And then next I'm going to be going in with the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, and I'm just going to coat the top and the bottom lashes just for maximum blending. And then lastly for lips, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ashton liquid lipstick. I felt like it would be perfect. I know I use this lipstick all the time on my channel, but it's going to be a perfect shade for this look because it's nice and just like neutral. And so I'm going to just go ahead and just use this all over, and then I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Drug Lord. Alright guys, and that is the end of this makeup tutorial right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh my gosh, can I just tell you how difficult that cut crease was on this eye here, but I finally got it down. I want to keep practicing this whole cut crease method. I know that it's been around for so long, but personally for me, I always get discouraged trying to do a cut crease because as you can see, we had a little bit of a scenario going on. But it is done. I love the way that this makeup look turned out. I think this Anastasia Soft Glam palette is amazing. I think all of these shadows are super blendable. They're super pigmented. I definitely want to do a look with like Dusty Rose, Rose Pink, Sultry, which I've used before off camera, and just create something really pretty and just soft. Because obviously this is not a soft look, but super, 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 super pretty. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next for the next tutorial or the next video in general. Also too, I'm going to be linking down below a little Google Forms survey. I would really appreciate it if you guys filled that out for me. It's going to be linked down below. It's completely anonymous. I will not know who is giving me feedback, but basically it's just because I want to know what you guys are interested in my channel, what you guys want to see next, yada yada yada, all of that. So please fill it out for me if you can. That'd be so awesome. And until the next video, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Bye!